Alrighty, guys, let's kick this day off. We're about to get the bell here in about 3 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. The market is now open, and the SPY is dipping lower and lower here. Definitely not looking good, guys. Thank you guys for joining up here. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a pretty good morning. I know the market's down a little bit. Maybe, if you guys had some puts, you'd be feeling really good about it right now, but either way, the market's looking good. Those puts that we bought yesterday are doing fantastic. They're up 56% right now for anybody who followed that SPY position that I took yesterday on those 379 puts expiring January 20th of 2023. Like I said, up 50% plus right now. So check those out if you are well, don't check them out now, but if you're in them, go check your position. You might want to look at maybe taking profits. I'm going to continue to hold. I feel like even if we get a couple of recoveries here a little bit, I do feel like it can end up doing pretty well here for us still. But either way, though, the SPY, bad drop down this morning, not good. I did notice, though, that Meta is actually flying to the upside, which is very nice to see. Very nice to see from Meta. That is awesome. It looks like Netflix is actually trying to rise up as well. But Meta rising is insane. I just can't believe Meta is up quite as much as it is. Hang on, let me get the Discord off of there. But yeah, it is really going up. I think that's pretty good there. Meta's recovering, so very interesting here. Nice to see them up. Yeah, Meta's really running up now. That is a big jump up to 120 plus here. Yesterday we were at like 116. That's definitely not bad. And the SPY's going green here at open, actually. Looking pretty good. Okay. Getting some nice upwards momentum coming in. The poll is very lopsided here. Only 5 votes so far. But hey, if you guys are interested, check out the poll today. I think it's pretty interesting here. We have, will the stock market go green at open? Yes, no, sink lower. Powell made me angry, so just vote for what you want. I know it's already going green, but obviously we need some more momentum than this if we, see a bit of a move back up. But overall here, I still feel like we're in a very, very good position. And I think that, going forward here, we'll do pretty well. Chris says Shopify recovering. Yeah, Chris, I'll be honest, Chris, just don't get too worried about it right now. We're in at a really good strike, Chris, on our premium play. So don't get too worried about the recovery today. We are still in an overall downtrend now, in my opinion. And we just now, on Shopify, started breaking one of these big trend lines. So just keep in mind, we might come up, like I talked about yesterday. I would not be surprised if maybe we came up and we retested this resistance and then tanked back off. That's going to really be what I look at here, is this resistance here at 38 and the resistance at 39. Even the 40 resistance is huge. So there's a lot of overhead levels that Shopify could bounce off of and fall back down. Even if it does recover maybe for, today and maybe heading into even Monday maybe. But I do still feel like it's still a, it's still a pretty good play right here. Obviously, it's not it's not like we're at the lows like we were yesterday, obviously, but I hope that makes some sense there. And it is a swing, so keep that in mind as well. It wasn't really a 100% momentum play or anything like that. Gonna hopefully see a bit of a swing down here. Maybe come tomorrow, maybe come next week. I think that's really what we're gonna have to look at. And that SPY today is gonna play a big role. So that SPY gap down today, it's recovering back up. We'll just have to see how this ends up moving too. That's gonna also play a big role in it. But guys, let me know what stocks you are seeing right now. There is a lot of stocks across the board actually popping up, like Adobe, ADBE. Sorry, I typed it in wrong. Adobe's popping up with their earnings from last night, which is nice to see. So they are running up a little bit. Meta's up, like we talked about. Snapchat is actually running up. Shopify is moving up a little bit. Let's see here. Tesla's moving a little bit to the upside. Honestly, it's very up and down here today so far. A very up and down. SPY. SPY will probably pop back up today a little bit. You know, and we've had a very red past couple days. If we end up popping back up, I would not be surprised at all, honestly, if we recovered a little bit here. Maybe up to like the 388 resistance again, or maybe even 386 will hold up. Hopefully 386 holds up, actually. That would be pretty spot on. Looks like it is kind of bouncing off 386 right now, so keep that on your radar if you are interested on the SPY there. I really love trading SPY. I think it's just one of the better stocks to trade. Obviously, there's a lot of volume. You know, those options generally do pretty well, and I think it's okay. Like I said, it might go crazy. It might recover back for a couple days or something like that. Now, I will say the SPY puts, those I would look at maybe taking profits on the SPY puts that we got for January 20th, because those are actually out of the money by a long shot. You see, our Shopify puts are actually in the money, which is fantastic. So, you know, that's great to see Shopify the way it is. But SPY obviously is a different story. I actually just sold one of the SPY puts. Locked in I think it was like 250 bucks, maybe locked in a few $100, couple hundred on that play. Still holding a couple. Maybe see how it ends up going here, but I did close one of the SPY puts to kind of lock in here, just in case we do end up moving up, because like I said, that SPY put was the 379, so you know we're getting close, honestly, on the movement here. But I do feel like if we do recover, you know, it would be best not to hold too many puts, if that makes sense. All right, Shopify, come on now, 1.29%. I'm still really looking for Shopify to stay under the trend line here, though. That's going to be the big thing with them, is looking at that trend line, especially on that 15-minute. I mean, that is looking pretty beautiful there. All right, go back to the 5-minute. Let's go check out what we have running here with momentum on the bot here. Marty said, would this be a good time for a call option on Meta? Oh, I think it could be, as long as you do a quick in and out type of trade. Let me see. So, Nathan, if you were going to hedge that whenever the market goes up, but you don't want to sell your put, that's kind of a tough one, Nathan. I will say, the main thing that I would do if I were you, Nathan, is like if you see upwards momentum, like on the SPY, you can always continue to hold your puts, but you just need to, in the shorter term, maybe trade some momentum to the upside, Nathan. So for right now, the SPY is obviously like moving back down a little bit here, kind of rejecting off 386, but the big thing that I would say is like if we start bouncing back up and maybe we break 386, maybe, you know, get into like some weekly calls, maybe get, you know, well, not this week's calls, obviously, because it's Friday, but maybe get like some calls for next week and maybe trade that momentum to the upside there in the short term. That's what I would do, Nathan. Now, you don't want to hold those puts, and then you don't want to buy calls and hold those too. Like, you don't want to be holding both, if that makes sense, over the course of, you know, a long time. Now, if you do feel like maybe you could maybe get some calls and hold them for like a day, maybe a couple days, you know, if you still want to hold the puts, but I wouldn't hold them too long while holding the puts, just because then they kind of counteract, and then you're getting hit with theta decay on both of the plays, because as we know, you know, time plays a big factor in how these options decay. Corbin says sell a put further out of the money. Yeah, that could work, Corbin. That could work. Corbin, the only issue is that obviously it is SPY, but yeah, that would work. That would actually be another good way to do it, Corbin. But it's a hedge, but you know, then it kind of does limit the put's potential. But yeah, that is another good way. That is another good way for sure. Looking at the SPY here today, though, it's falling off. It's falling back down a little bit here. I still feel like SPY is going to be very choppy today. I don't feel like it's just going to go overly red again. I mean, it very well could, you know, given the way that the market's been moving here, the way we've been dropping. I do feel like, though, today we might get a little bit of recovery coming back. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, though, but I feel like we could get a little bit of recovery. Man, that SPY, though. Looking rough down there. Yeah, that would actually be a good way to do it, Corbin. Nathan, if you did do what Corbin said, that would actually work pretty well. Just keep in mind it'll just limit some of the it'll limit how much your put could go up, but it's not going to be that bad. Like, I still think you could still do very, very well on it either way. Whoa, Palantir. No, 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 no. Guys, this is not looking good for Palantir here. Whoa. Oh, and Square. Both of them are falling off. Hmm. Dang, that's not good, guys. Square, no. Palantir is about to break a huge support, guys. No. Come on, Palantir. Can you hold up at your low of the year, please? It's like $6.50 is the real low. Recently, though, the low's been like $6.90, so maybe if we break $6.90, watch for some puts, but wow, looking scary on Palantir. Let's go back to Meta. Let's go watch something that's going green, you know? See something good here. See some positive movement. There we go. Up 4%. All right, Meta, come on. Can you get up there and break that high of day at 121.85? Yeah, it's actually looking pretty good, though, Meta. Okay. SPY's popping back. Okay. All right, is SPY really going to go green on us today? I have a weird feeling it might. A weird feeling. Hey, good morning, Mike. I hope you're doing well this morning. Hopefully we can end the week strong here with some nice momentum plays. If we can, you know, see some good momentum here on the SPY. Hopefully it doesn't just stay choppy all day long. I feel like today might be a little harder of a day to trade compared to the past couple. The past couple have been pretty good. You know, we've gotten some really good momentum. At least we got momentum. It was to the downside, but, you know, you could at least play something down, at least in that case. But, yeah, right now it's just kind of all over the place. Yeah, Shopify's coming back. SPY's coming back. Meta's up. Yeah, lots of tech going. Apple. Okay. And this should happen. You know, like, given the way that the market's fallen down lately, like, we should see a bit of recovery, you'd think. Just a bit. You know, it doesn't have to be a ton, but maybe like some moves up to resistance or something like that. I think that would be very realistic to say or see. All right, let's go see the SM bot here, see what we got running. Okay. Let's see. Apple's moving here pretty well. Bouncing kind of off like 136. Wow. Stuck off 136. Come on, Apple. We don't want you to fall. Microsoft looks okay. Ooh, that's not what you want to see. Uh-oh, Apple's falling down. Microsoft's falling down. SPY's kind of getting choppy here. Are we going to start going bearish again? I sure hope not that bad. Man. Man, I sure hope not. Let's see. Wow. Looking rough there, guys. Looking rough. What do we have? No data really coming out this morning. I saw this today, though. That retail sales drop yesterday was the biggest in 11 months, and I felt a lot of people were starting to get pretty freaked out by this yesterday. You know, I saw a lot of people worrying about recessions. I've been seeing lots of articles lately about crashes and recessions, and, you know, a lot of fearful things have been coming in here. Hey, Nathan, I checked your message. I'm trying to... Can I reply on here? Can I reply live on here to your message, Nathan? If I can, then I'll answer it right now. It might actually help some other people out too, Nathan. Actually, so be kind of cool. Wow, Meta. Yeah, Peter says Meta needs to go to 0. I got banned. Oh no, that's not good. Peter says, what about the $3 trillion at expiration today? Yeah, I mean, Peter, I just don't... I mean, that's going to cause some volatility probably, but I just don't see that stuff as being anything that, you know, we really need to, like, worry about in a big way, Peter, if that makes sense. Maybe it'll cause some more volatility or something, but, like, I don't think that we're necessarily... Like, I don't think the SPY is going to have some big, huge jump or some big, huge decline because of the expirations today. I get it, you know, there's triple witching and there's futures lining up, you know, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff lining up, obviously, but yeah, Peter, I do feel like that it's just not like the biggest deal, you know. I feel like for day traders trying to catch momentum, I feel like, you know, you just have to go about the day and try to catch that momentum either way, regardless of that. But it could come into play. Very well could. I know people always get all worked up about the quad witching and triple witchings and stuff. So Nathan actually had a question. He had actually asked, so his account was, he pretty much, he had 3 day trades in a row, and he added the money into his account so that he doesn't have to become a PDT, you know, he doesn't have to be marked as a pattern day trader anymore. So he added that money back into the account, and pretty much what happened is he added the money in today, and, you know, his balance at market open, usable cash, you know, is over the 25,000 mark, but he still can't do his day trades. So if anybody has anything like that ever happen, pretty much the way that works is that you have to be above 25,000 the previous day at market close, so then the next day you can freely day trade as much as you want. I believe, now don't quote me on this one because I cannot quite remember, but in the past, whenever my account was right around 25,000, I remember there were days, some days I couldn't day trade, some days I could, because it depended on how it closed the day before, like I said. So some days the account might close at like 24,990. If that's the case, then you can't day trade the next day. But if it closes above 25,000, like let's say it closes at 25,110, then you can day trade the next day. So it's a little bit confusing. But one thing that I can't quite remember is if you have 25,000 obviously and you can day trade, if you fall under it that day, I believe you can still day trade throughout that day. But then obviously you'll be marked as a day trader when you fall under 25k the next day. So keep that in mind. But that is kind of how it works there a little bit more. And I think that will help some other people out who maybe have some questions about, you know, the $25,000 PDT rule. Bill says, hoping for a market rebound next week. Yeah, I'm really hoping for one, Bill. I am really hoping for one. I mean, it'd be nice if we saw one, but I'm not too confident in it right now, especially like when I look at the SPY and I start to see like, hey, you know, we're dropping out of this channel in a big way. I feel like we could still end up down. Now, we might end up popping back up a little bit, kind of like what I'm drawing out right here. Does that make sense? I feel like we, you know, given what we've seen over here, how the stock market was moving up and down and up and down, you know, it goes up and down quite a bit. So I would guess that right here, we don't just continue straight down. I would guess that, you know, we come down, we're probably going to come back up a little bit, and then maybe, you know, fall back off. We might even get back up to like 400 before, you know, tanking way back off. Honestly, if we did get back up to 400, that would be like right around my upper resistance point. So I wouldn't even be surprised. I could see us coming up and retesting this channel here at some point. And, you know, if we come back up and retest it, that'll be right around 400 maybe, fall back off. Could be pretty good. That's kind of what I'm seeing. That's how I'm thinking going forward. And that's how I'm going to be like looking at the market for the next few days. I'm going to look for that little recovery back up and then maybe trade it back down. So it's kind of like what I'm going to be looking to do there. Yeah, I guess still overall though the market's setting up pretty well for us. Overall. Let's go do this real quick. I am actually thinking about something here in the short term. Just looking around right now, really thinking about other positions I have in the back of my mind really quick. All right. Go back to that 1 minute. Let's go see the SM bot. Let's go see what we have running here. Stuff like that. All right, SPY's coming up a little bit more here. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I have to do something with a position. Hang on 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Just managing something in the background here. See how that SPY ends up going here. Looking okay. Alrighty, so for anybody following the Shopify play, I did go ahead and get out. Just for anybody who is in here who has also been in, I got out at 4.90. I got a good fill, I guess, on there, but I'm out of those 40 strike calls pretty much like right around break even. Got out at 4.90, so watch out for that. I did exit the shop play. Of course, I won on the play, but really it wasn't enough to, make me overly happy or anything like that. But I do feel like, maybe the market will recover back up for a couple days. And when that does happen, it would be best to maybe re-enter, at a better spot. So I feel like that's a good way to maybe go at the market here. Plus, I don't want to hold it through the weekend. Obviously that won't be good if the market pops up. All right. Seems pretty good, though. I still feel like Shopify is doing good. I still feel like people are going to do well on the trade. And if you did get out right now, you would still be up a little bit. So that's good. I know it's nothing crazy, but yeah, I do think it was fairly decent, though, still. And even holding it's not too bad still in my eyes. I just feel like, heading into the weekend with the market popping up, possibly, and stuff like that, I don't want to hold this and, have it turn into something a little bit different. But at the same time, Bill says I have my stop loss in place. I feel you, Bill. I just don't want to I don't even want to hit the stop. I'd rather take my little gains and hopefully take it into next week. Yeah, hopefully we get that rebound, though. Peter says, Tom, take a look at MAXR. I actually have been looking at this one, Peter. I was looking, whoa. Whoa. Oh, whoa, Peter. Maybe I was thinking of a MAXN, maybe? Oh, I was thinking of MAXN. Okay. I was thinking of MAXN, Peter. What the hell is MAXR? Whoa. What's up with this one, Peter? Why is this one so high right now? Why is this one so high? That is insane. You gotta tell me the news on this one. What in the world? It's up 120% right now. Like, geez, Peter, what's going on here? Bill says I gambled yesterday, bought Apple Call 140, expires January 6th. 10% in the green so far. Nice, Bill. I hope it keeps up for you. You said it was Apple calls. Okay. Hopefully Apple keeps moving up here. Pretty crazy. Peter says MAXR is a space company with government contracts. Jeez, Peter. That is an insane jump, though. Wow. That's a really crazy jump up. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button. Let me know what you think. On the poll here, 41% of you guys are voting that we'll sink lower. So, looks cool in the poll. 24% say Powell made you angry. And I thought adding that one on would be good. Oh, that's funny. All right, SPY's still looking rough, though. Still looking rough. Shopify is still holding well, though, for everybody, I'm sure. Looks like right now, like 4.90 is the most recent exit, so not bad. Looks like the ask is 5.05, so good stuff, good stuff. Shop's starting to pull back down a little bit, so that's good. I exited right at the top. Perfect. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't perfect. It was like the opposite. But it's okay, though. You know, we'll take the little gains into next week. I still feel like, you know, by the end of the day today, the market might go all over the place again. So let's see how it ends up. But hopefully SPY can even out a little bit here. LVS is even falling off. Is Meta still rising? No, it kind of... Whoa, Meta got right to resistance, actually. Like, perfectly off of resistance, guys. Wow, that could have actually been a decent short opportunity right there. Damn, that looks pretty good. Hang on 1 second, let me get some up here. Da-da. Sorry about this. Gonna ask some questions in Discord. Sorry about that. 4.76. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty crazy for shop. SPY tanking off a little bit more here intraday. We'll have to see how it ends up. Man, it's been a lot of selling, though. 3 straight days of selling. We're going to get any evening out here. Maybe by, maybe Power Hour will push us up or something here today. Who knows? Who knows? If SPY breaks the low of day, though, down there around 383.50 again, that will be pretty brutal again. I will say that. That will not be looking good if we break down once again. Whoa. Sorry, guys. That was the wrong chart. SPY. Mike said Enphase was tanking in the chat. Uh-oh. It really is. Wow, yeah, Enphase is really falling off there. Not good. Bravo says, sup, Tom, you think today will sell? Well, you think today will dump because of quad witching? Yeah. I mean, it could. I don't think that we'll dump because of that necessarily, but it might play a role. I'm still not necessarily like overly confident that we're gonna just dump off today. I'll be honest, you know, yesterday I was very confident in it. Today, we already gapped down a lot. The market's just not really moving the best to the downside yet. I mean, it's doing okay right now, but yeah, I mean, there we go. It's starting to move down a little bit more. I think it can dump off. It's another one of those days where I'm like, you know, with the way we moved down the past 2 or 3 days, or this whole week pretty much, I just feel like we're going to start to even out at some point. Now, I could be wrong, you know, it could just keep going. But, yeah, Peter Peter kind of hit it on the head. It's like SPY has that typical, like, pop and drop setup going on. It kind of does, yeah. It has that nice, like, move up into resistance, kind of touched it. Maybe we'll start to trade back off and go lower. You know, who knows? Maybe that could end up being a good play here, but I just don't want to hold, you know, too much over the weekend. But looks pretty good on SPY. Now it's starting to move down more. Broke below recent support at 384.50, so we'll have to see. If it breaks the low of day, you know, be ready, guys. Be ready. Could end up being a pretty good little pop to the downside, you know. Just be ready for that. I feel like day trading it will be way better than holding anything. You know, that's the big thing. I think maybe day trading it down will be better than holding is one big thing I really like here. Tilray looking crazy. Corner said X was kind of popping up. 3.6%. Saw he posted this in the Discord. It's kind of cool to see X recovering, isn't it? Let's go X. Okay. Peter says, perfect. That call on Tesla is spot on and dropping hard. Nice, Peter. Nice, nice, nice. Square says, I see lots of selling. Do you see the IWM large equity trade at 174 strike price December 23rd? No, I didn't see that. Let me go look at the unusual options real quick, or the... I guess we would say the golden sweeps. Oh, was it yesterday? Let's see, what did he say with the strike? He said the 174 strike, December 23rd. I don't see that one. Let's see, you said it wasn't... Oh, equity trade. I'm seeing a 183 strike trade yesterday that had 1.1 million put into some of those calls at the 183 strike. Pretty big. That's actually not bad for IWM, really. The 183 strike, those calls, that was quite a bit of money put in, honestly. Maybe they shorted it on the calls, Maybe not on what you're trading, though. All right, SPY, pop and drop. That's right. Popping and dropping. Watch out for SPY puts here. Maybe under the low of day. Watch for the puts. Ant says I'm up 35% on my SPY puts. Let's go, Ant. Let's go. Nice stuff. I locked in my profits on SPY early this morning. Good stuff, though. Good stuff, Ant. That's very nice to see. Glad to see you getting some dubs coming in. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's go. That's awesome, Ant. Great stuff. PFD says Tesla gap fill at 143.37. Let's see, 143.37. Let me go check that out. Where's that gap? Oh. You mean this gap from a long time ago. I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I actually have that. Well, I have the big support down there at 140 on Tesla, which is good. Which is good. SPY's like right around low of day, guys. It looks like it's trying to get a move down for us. It's trying, but just not really doing too much there. Come on, SPY. Wow, hey guys, in discussion chat, the Stocked Up bot posted a nice post this morning. They said, well, it said, what has happened in the past will happen again. This is because markets are driven by humans and human nature never changes. Jesse Livermore posted that out there. So, yep, sounds pretty about right. You know, what happens in the market will always happen again because human nature never changes. And that's right. You know, people are always thinking in their heads certain things, and it's kind of how the market works. People are having thoughts, and some of those thoughts, whenever the majority of people have the same thought, you know, it can cause the market to move, or you have algos out there, all types of stuff causing fear and stuff like that. But that is a good gap fill, though, PFD. Hopefully it happens. Yeah, Bill says Apple, 4th day of selling so far. Doesn't usually happen. Yeah, it really doesn't. It doesn't, Bill. It doesn't. Check this out, guys. Check out this Apple chart here. I think you guys will appreciate this one. Maybe it's on the 1 hour. Nope. Try to find the best place to see it. Guess it's on the 15-minute. Oh no, I can't. It's not lining up right. Oh, the daily. Okay. Check out Apple on the daily, guys. This is actually pretty crazy. So Apple's been in like a pretty crazy trend for a while now. Kind of bounced off this level here, bounces there, bounces there. Looks like Apple might start falling off here, guys. And today, you know, we're getting like pretty good confirmation here. I mean, pretty good confirmation. Apple's been falling a lot more than most stocks, which is insane. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that, but I am. You know, it's been falling off a lot. A lot. Thinkorswim just sent me something, guys, saying that people were seeing issues with buy and sell orders today, so be careful with that. Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy, Mill. My Thinkorswim. I know Mr. Oates in the Discord was actually having issues with his Thinkorswim this morning, which was pretty crazy. He was having issues with his. He wasn't able to sell some of his positions, and man, that can be rough sometimes when you can't sell, you know? You gotta be able to exit. Gotta be able to get out. There goes the SPY. Oh my gosh. Oh man. There goes SPY back down. Hopefully Shop goes back down. Even though I exited, when I said, I still feel like, though, if it goes down, it'll still be a good thing for most people. So hopefully it goes down. I locked in like, what, 3%? Something like that on it. Not really anything notable at all. Nothing like the SPY puts I locked in on. Those are a lot better. Those are actually way better. Way better there. Keisha says, I was having issues with my Robinhood trades. That's why I've been quiet, trying to get it straight. Yeah, it's been terrible today. Terrible, guys. Look at SPY, guys. SPY is breaking down. Watch for another big move, possibly. I mean, not a good support to break today. Not a good support to break, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, is SPY actually going to move down, or are we just going to fake everybody? Yeah, it's going to fake everybody out, probably. That's funny. Oh, no. SPY's recovering back. Hopefully it just, like, rejects off here and starts flying back down, because that is kind of looking a little bit scary here. Can't lie. Andrew says, are you in any options positions currently? Andrew, I am, but a lot of them are, keep in mind, a lot of my options positions are shorting puts, covered calls, stuff like that with shares, Andrew. So keep that in mind as well. I was into some SPY puts and some Shopify puts. Well, I'm still holding like one of the SPY puts, but I exited like half the position, and then I still have some of the Shopify. I mean, I exited all the Shopify puts, but Andrew, the Shopify play was a premium play, and most of the options I'm holding are premium. But yesterday, Andrew, we got into that SPY play that was good. Honestly, I'm thinking about just cutting all those SPY puts here, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna, actually. Hang on here. I'm just gonna de-risk for this week. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just give me 1 minute though, guys. I'll be back. Give me about 60 seconds. Gotta go take care of those puts real quick. And holy hell, I'm up since I exited half the position earlier, I made like an extra 150 bucks. I mean, you'll take it, right? Nothing crazy, but I don't like to risk a lot on SPY puts I'm gonna be holding either. But yeah, pretty crazy. Be right back though. I'm also gonna grab my signature morning monster, which is funny. Be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that. It actually took me a little bit longer than I was expecting, but SPY's still kind of sitting down around here, and SPY could still go lower, but closing those puts I think is the smarter thing to do here. Ant says I decided to cash out with $161 profit. I'm not going to be greedy. Andrew says me too, Ant. I did the same with Apple and made about the same too. Very nice, guys. Let's go. W's in the chat. W's in the chat right now for anybody who played puts. Let's go. I'm actually going to end this poll. I'm going to start a new poll with who played puts. Alrighty, guys, check out this poll here. Let's see who all won. Let's vote in it. If you guys got some plays, let's see who won. Peter goes, is it over? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, well, I don't know, Peter. I don't know if the selling's over or not, but my SPY position's over. But I will re-enter, probably next week or something like that, obviously. Once I see SPY evening out a little bit more. But for right now, it definitely seems like it still could go down, but I think just being risk adverse and, taking some profits here is definitely not a bad idea. So good job to everybody who won here. W's all around for anybody who played any puts at all. I know a lot of people are into calls only usually, or, a lot of people like to only trade stocks up. I get it. I'm with you there. But let's go. The market's been crazy the past few days, and sometimes you just got to play stuff down. But congratulations to everybody who got some puts yesterday. It was ended up being a pretty good play, and even if they go down even more here, it's still good to lock in profits, especially ahead of the weekend. Especially heading into the weekend. So good job, guys. Good job, Andrew. Good job, Ant, and good job, everybody all around. So let's go. Let's actually see what we can do here. We're gonna get a celebration song here. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm gonna get copyrighted again. I can't play it. Oh, that's funny. There we go, SPY. Are we gonna break new lows of the day? Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Even though I exited my puts, I still feel like going down can be good, and I'm sure a lot of people are still playing it down. So even if you're still holding the puts, still good job for you too. Yep, there we go. SPY down 282.73. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully it keeps going, though. Let's go see these bigger stocks. They've fallen off, too. Like, poor Apple here. No! Tesla, guys, is almost to 150. Ooh. What's happening? Oh, man. Tesla. Ooh. Watch this. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. I'm going to post this thing in the Discord. Oh, Mike's going to kick my ass for this one. Mike's going to disown me now. Good old M's for Mike. That's funny. That's actually a pretty crazy way it's moving here this morning, though. Man, that rejection up there at that resistance is just insane. That's like the fourth rejection there at like 161. Like, geez. Andrew says, Tom, do you ever play SPX options, or are those too risky? Yeah, you know, I mean, SPX options, I think they're pretty good. If I was going to trade SPX, though, Andrew, I would just rather just trade SPY futures, or just trade S&P futures, I should say. So I would just trade ES futures myself. If I was going to try to get something like, you know, something like that, Andrew, I would just go for the futures myself, especially since I'm a scalper. I just like them a little bit better. You can always get options on the futures too, actually, which is a little bit crazy, but I know, like, with the options, or I mean with the futures here, I know, like, with the S&P, it moves in 25-cent increments, and every time it moves 25 cents, I can't remember, I think it's like $24, or maybe like $12.50 or something like that. Maybe $12 like per tick. Can't remember the exact tick value on the ES contracts, but I know, though, like, for example, like if SPY, like if this goes from 3882 to 3883, you know, every time it goes up 1 point, I think it's something like $50, something like that. So, you know, you can do like 50, like per contract. So that's usually what I go with, is just the futures on them. If I'm gonna get really risky like that, Andrew, or if I want to take more risk, I guess I should say, take more risk, throw some more money at it, I guess, or if I really think I, you know, have a move like really down, you know, like if I really see the move happening, then yeah. Sometimes those can pay off a lot better. You know, you get some big gains on, number one, the options, and then even the futures too. Both of them. Pretty good. Got 8 votes, though. We have 50% of people voting that they're winners, stocks only for 25%, and the other 25% says nope, sitting out. So nice, guys. Nice. Nice to see some winners, though. You know, we have at least 4 winners in here, so that's good. Good to see. Congratulations, guys. If you guys haven't voted in the poll yet, please do that, and also smash that like button. That'll really help us out. Yeah, Peter, that 150 mark is rough on Tesla. Wow. I hope it doesn't get there, but I think it might. Here's what we like, guys. Here's what I have to say about Tesla.
Wow.
Had to do it. I just had to do it, guys. That really is crazy, though. Wow. What a crazy drop. What a crazy fall. How's Shopify doing? Probably making new lows. Yep, trying. Trying. What are we at now? Shop's right around the 36 support. We'll have to see how this ends up playing out today. Hopefully it does okay. All right, Spy. All right, we're going to go to the bot now and see what we got going here. Wow, lots of stuff falling off today. Damn. It's a bad drop below 7 here on Palantir. Uh-oh. Wow. I just can't even fathom Tesla's movement today. And the past 2 days. It's just so much up and down price action. Left, right, left, right. Andrew says, ring the bell. Yeah, let's do it. I like to do the ding ding. That's what I like. This is what I like, guys, right here. Ring the bell.
All right. Ding, ding.
I rung it. Oh, wow. All right, let's find some good stocks here, though. What do we got? SPY. SPY still almost seems like a good selling play, honestly. I mean, right now there's momentum. SPY breaking again. Get some good momentum. 382.50. Maybe we can go down to 382. Maybe 382 will be a good low of the day. Well, BLNK here. GM, General Motors. Wow, GM's fallen. That one actually was pretty rough. That looks bad on the daily. So does Ford. Man, what about these banks? What about the big banks? Bank of America's, they've been falling. JP Morgan. JP Morgan actually had another bad day. Okay. Another dip. Man, that SPY's running though. Look at that. Not good. Bravo says, I think 380 is the minimum for support. Yeah, I think 380 could end up holding up on it pretty well. Could end up holding pretty well. Hopefully the market doesn't start really crashing here. I mean, man, it's not looking good, though. If we start getting back to the lows of this year and lower, it's going to be a crash. We're going to see a crash, that's for sure. Wow. So what happens? Marty says, so what happens when calls or puts expire? So Marty, there's actually a couple of different things that can happen. Now, I believe it depends on the brokerage you're on, but you know, obviously, like if you're getting puts, you know, you're kind of like shorting the stock. So if your puts expire and you have the setting turned on your brokerage to get the shares when they expire, then you should actually, you know, you'll get short shares if you have puts, for example. But if you have calls and they expire, then you know, then you'll get shares of the stock at a certain price. Long, obviously, like whatever your strike was. So there's obviously a few different ways that can go. But the main thing is you'll end up getting those shares, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, Marty says, what WTF DraftKings? Yeah, I know, right? DraftKings, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Down a lot on DraftKings here. DraftKings has been rough this year, guys. Has been rough. It's one of those stocks you gotta hold and keep selling covered calls on. It's rough to do it, though. It's tough. Crazy stuff with DraftKings, though. That is a bad drop, man. Everything's fallen, though, so, you know, it's not like it's just them. You know, Shop's back down, SPY's down. We're seeing everything kind of fall off, actually. Man, SPY. What are we going to get to? 380 today, like Bravo said, maybe? Somebody asked me in Discord yesterday if I thought they asked what I thought the low was, and I said, honestly, I think 380. But man, I'll tell you, I did not think it was going to come this quick. Hey, Chris says, see ya. Yeah, see ya, Chris. Hopefully you have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you in the Discord or anything like that, yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, Chris, and hopefully you had a good week here. See you later. But PFD says Tesla new 52-week lows. Oh my gosh. So it happens. So it happens. Oof. Rough there. Rough. Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe the way things are falling off. Is Tesla at a 52-week low, though? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I forgot it was at the low yesterday, too. Boy, that's a tough drop. Wow. Gotta keep playing these puts, guys. Jesus. Jeez. Poor SPY. I still wonder what's going to happen by the end of the day today. I'm actually starting to notice that like this previous drop here is about the same size as like this drop, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. They're almost the same size. Wonder if that has something to do with it. As in, you know, maybe it being so choppy. Something like that. Bravo says, expect we go 380, then bounce back to 386 to 389. But hey, won't surprise me if we drop lower, because Fed's very hawkish on their meeting. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so as well. Peter says, call me wild, Tom, but I see 378 to 371 by the end of day today. Wow, well, hey, I think I could see 380. But man, 378. That would be pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, SPY is way out of the channel now. It is. It's way out. That's kind of why I cut some of my position, was just because it was so far out already. Feel like we're going to get like a bit of a pop back here sometime soon. I don't know why. I have that feeling, though. I'm probably wrong. You know, I'm probably wrong. But it could happen. That's just what I'm looking for, though, you know. Doesn't mean it can't keep going. Kind of like what Bravo said. Maybe down to 380, then a little bounce back up, then we move lower. I kind of agree with that. Could be pretty close. That is a big channel, though. That channel was huge, and we finally broke below it. Been waiting on this channel for a long time. But, oh man. Kellogg's looking good. Seriously, though, you know, I mean, everyone who did good on puts, you know, congratulations to you guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. Let's see what we have running right now on the SM bot really quick. It's been calling meta puts all morning. It's calling out square puts. Wow, Square really tanked, guys. Look at that on the 1 minute. I mean, just about everything is tanking, but wow. Square particularly there had a bad drop. Coinbase, it's also calling out. Jeez, Coinbase. Oh, no. That's rough. C Limited is dying as well. Ouch. Ouch. That is terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the bot just keeps calling out all these puts nonstop. I don't blame it either, though. I would too. If I was choosing momentum here. Jeez. Yeah, that's how I am, Bravo. I'm expecting a little bit of a pop back. I don't know why. I just am, but hey, I'm glad you guys were joining up this week. We had a really good week overall. I would say, we got into some plays. We had a lot of success, and, a lot of people were grabbing puts, and yeah, a lot of people have been predicting this market going down, and, we finally saw that big break out of the channel. We started playing it down yesterday, and yeah, it ended up being a very, very good play. So overall, not bad at all, and yeah, I'll take it. Nice downwards price action, nice downwards movement, and yeah, congratulations over the past few days to everyone who ended up winning on some of these puts. But hey, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for joining up, Bravo, Andrew, Peter, Krish, PFD, Marty Longoria, Ant, Keisha, of course, Corbin, B Square, thanks for joining up. PFD, of course. Bill W. Let's see. Nathan, thanks for being here too. But yeah, thank you guys all. Seriously, it's been a really good week. We had Powell speaking. We had the CPI data coming out. We've had all this crazy movement to work with. It's been one hell of a week. So, you know what? Honestly, not going to lie, guys. I'm going into the weekend pretty happy here. I know the market's down, but a lot of these plays we're doing pretty well. And, I'll take winning on some of these hedges. So there we go. Have a great weekend, guys. And I will talk to you on Monday.